What's happening, YouTube's more motivation reactions back for another reaction video. So Katt Williams has been saying a lot of things. Okay, I'm gonna react to specs of things he's been saying about the industry. Okay, I'm not gonna say what, trying to keep it on down low, but of course a lot of things will be revealed in this video. I'm actually kind of scared for him because he revealed a lot of things, and we're about to find out what things. Anyways, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, let's get it.
Somebody of an amazing ilk that I would actually want to go talk to in real life. Okay. I don't do it so I can sell product, and I got things to sell, so let me come talk. You have a great product here, and as a fan base, we love the attention that you spend on the guests. We love how much work you've done, how well you know them, how prepared you are. The same things that we liked about you in football. You brought that on over to here, and that's why it resonates. And the reason I had to come is because you made a safe place for the truth to be told. You know what I mean?
And you know what, nowadays, man, people say things like, oh, the truth sets you free. We like people that are truthful, and we like honest people. Honesty is the best policy. You hear all these dumb things. When it's time to be honest, nobody wants to hear the truth. Nobody wants to even give you the time of the day to be transparent, to be as transparent as possible. You know, I have a military background, and you can't even be honest with people anymore. You can't even, tell people things how they are. You have to appease to people's feelings. It's, I don't know what it is, folks. I don't know if it's because of just this generation or a combination of things.
And I have watched all of these lowbrow comedians come here and disrespect you in your face and tell you straight up lies. I'm talking about things that have never been heard in all of Black Hollywood. They feel comfortable sitting here lying to you about it.
You gonna set the record straight?
Are you kidding me? You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in. I wish all of America fumbled a bit when that happened. And then he said some stuff that we haven't heard in 100 years in Hollywood. You ain't say nothing. This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike. And Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus. Now let's 3 quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weighed 145 pounds? That's your story. Your story is the Ricky Smiley that couldn't even do curse words because he had a Christian fan base. He was gonna play the pimp. Why you didn't ask him why has he played a woman and more?
Play that role like you. I thought he was.
Sir, no one. Why no? He was with KD. He beat up Terry Crews. Why nobody know this story? You talking about in Hollywood they switched off roles. You take this and he what?
The KD240 starter kit is a cost-optimized FPGA-based development platform.
So
Man, just don't be fooled by what you see on television, man. There's a lot of lies behind the scenes. Lies.
Ricky Smiley knows this. It's because, well, why would he lie? I don't know why liars lie. But I can tell you this. We auditioned in Los Angeles.
Yes.
I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me.
What?
You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days? The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom. And that's what...
Man. Hollywood is so demonic, man. Demonic shit. Goodness. Just trying to let that sink in for a second. They're trying to make that thing like a good thing. Pedophilia and rape. They're trying to make it a thing. And I hate how these kind of things are shoved under because the person has money or because the person has a lot of followers. It's sort of swept under the rug so nobody talks about it. It's sad. And you know what? I'm happy he's coming in and at least setting the record straight. Telling the truth. I just hope nothing happens to either both of them. To Shannon's platform and to Katt Williams. I hope nothing happens. Because enough is enough. The truth has to come out at some point. Stop lying to people. I don't want to be famous. I do not want anything to do with Hollywood. None. None.
Well, Ricky Smiley was okay
Don't care if they offer me billions. I don't care. I'm keeping my integrity.
with. Katt Williams had to take the risk in front of the studios and the cast and our powers that be in his very first movie and say respectfully, humbly, guys, if we talk about anything else, I have no credibility and I have no pull. But we talk about comedy, where I have all the credibility and all the pull. The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a rape. And rape is never funny, no matter who it happens to or
Exactly.
what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting raped in it, I promise you that it will be twice as funny as it would.
Ah, folks, you cannot make this stuff up anymore. You cannot make this stuff up.
Be with him getting raped. So considering that's the real story, why would you bring up that story? 35 members of the cast and crew have never brought up that Ricky Smiley was going to play Money Mike. No one ever saw me put on a Santa Claus suit. We got a wardrobe department. They made a Santa Claus. That in your contract, Cat. That's where he's a believable actor. Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women, and I believe that the best actor should be in the best role.
That's deep. You know what it said? He's better at playing the role as a woman. Basically saying that he fits that role. Oh my goodness.
So that's why, because when we released that clip and he said that, you responded because he said he was supposed to play Money Mike and you were supposed to play Santa Claus. An outright lie. So that he knows is a lie. So why would he say it? Because he's a liar. Nobody knows why liars lie. And that's why I had to come on the program. Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? He said, it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom. The truth don't need motivation. I'm just saying I can't let these dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting over here. Why I'm not a movie star. What? He never wrote any.
The one thing I will give Shannon, right? He's a very, very, very good listener. Very good listener. This is the art of communication most people don't have. Be able to sit down, ask more questions, get the other person to talk as much as possible. That's something I can really learn from him. He's a very good listener. Very good listener.
Thing. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer. Right. We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. You don't think Cedric's a good comedian? The world doesn't think that, sir. I have 12 comedy specials. He has 4 specials that are not available on Netflix or Tubi. It seems to me, Cat, that you have a lot to get off your chest. No.
What? No. I mean, when you're trying to tell the truth, it is a lot to get off your chest. Know what I mean? The truth reveals a lot, man. And we just live in an age where people are just trying to sweep things under the rug. Reward people that cheat. Reward people that didn't work for it. Know what I mean? I'm tired of that. I'm glad he's coming in and exposing a lot of things. People lying, people stealing. I don't know. I appreciate people that work hard. Know what I mean? I appreciate people that aren't the most gifted, most talented, don't have everything going for them, but they still find a way to get things done. They still find a way to overcome. I'm not into the, oh, he's born 6'8", he can jump higher than everybody. No. Like, give me the skinny guy that had to work to get skills to compete with the guys that are 7 feet. Use the sports as an example. That's what I appreciate. I don't appreciate just natural. And I'm not trying to compare that to people stealing line and doing shady things to get success, but I just appreciate people that honestly do the work. That's what I'm trying to say.
You want to say credit, right? Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. I don't.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you for saying that.
Don't say any of these things if my name is not breached by these people on your platform. If you give a liar a platform to lie, then I'm not being messy by saying, hold on, that never happened, it's untrue, and there are hundreds of witnesses for each thing I'm saying. So,
yeah, and unfortunately, you see this a lot in fitness. I'm in the fitness industry. I've been training for about 13 years now. I get accused a lot of taking drugs and cheating the game and whatever things people want to say about me. And I notice a lot of people in the industry do it and ruin it for people that do it naturally, that actually work hard, do the work, and have, on the other end, experts that don't have results, don't have testimonials, don't have certifications, don't have the results themselves, don't have anything to show for as far as being an aspirational piece in that thing. You need all the above. You need client testimonials. You need results yourself. You need to frame like you look. Now, some people have the look, but they don't have the performance. You know what I mean? You have to have the knowledge also. And you have to continuously demonstrate you're the aspirational piece in that thing. Not a lot of people can say that. And in a way, every single industry is becoming that people lie to get views, followers, likes, all that good stuff, but don't actually qualify. You know what I mean? They don't. And it drives me crazy because I do the work. I probably look half asleep right now doing this video. I'm dead serious. Like, you cannot make this stuff up.
Oh, let me ask you this. What is your relationship with Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, and Cedric the Entertainer as you sit here currently? For 30 years, they're a group. These aren't three random guys. The way that Ricky Smiley kept appearing at all of my auditions is because of Steven saying he would tell anybody that, listen, they got a gang on that side. They know what it is. They know who the gang is. Why Earthquake not in movies? Because he's illiterate. He can't read. And they found that out when they gave him a show and put the cards in front of him. Like, all of these dudes are co-entwined and they share secrets, and this is the age of truth, and the truth doesn't need to be.
Interesting in saying that the age of truth. I don't know if I believe that, to be honest, man. I just don't see enough truth coming out. It's a good start to 2024. This right here coming out, but I think the age of truth, work in progress. That's all I can say.
He's scared of the fact that people tell lies. Cats on drugs. Where are the stories? Why is there no story of anybody who ever sold a drug to me, did a drug with me, was around me when I was inebriated? I got 5 daughters. I got 5 sons. Why would we tell these ridiculous stories? Because it's competition. You feel like, well, why comedy guys can't just get to be doing it?
Creators having their own membership sites is all everyone seems to be talking about these days. But it's often hard to know where to start. And that's where
No, somebody come and tell me. Okay. I gather that. I value that. I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I should know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody.
There you go. That's good. That's good. No hard drugs. Same here. And I intend to stay like that, clean, nothing. And I consider weed a hard drug. For people that want to hate, yeah, it's a hard drug too. No, nothing. Clean. Completely clean. No drugs, no alcohol either, man. I don't do that. None of that. None of that crap. I don't need to intoxicate myself to be accepted by people. No, I can't do it.
Dirty, and they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. How? That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Ricky Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike. Because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing.
He's smarter than people give him credit for. I watched this before, right? Before I'm doing the reaction. And you read so much books as a kid. I don't think I read that much books in my life. People don't give him credit for how smart he is.
I told him to go get the Prowler. I then told him to paint it purple. Right. I'm sorry, he does it right. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that. Like, you gotta be doing karaoke around the country to make that work. Right. And he is. But I'm stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100 city tour. I'm not gonna have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym, but you don't get to bring that by.
I'm glad they brought the gym up, man. These juice heads that just come in and take drugs and it's funny. I have a lot of juice heads jealous of me. Why are you jealous of me? I have to work harder than you. I have to work harder than you to get the same thing you're getting just injecting yourself once. You know what I mean? It's funny. I'm so glad you mentioned that. So glad. Great minds think alike, I guess.
In here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What? No, there's too many comics out there that are putting their life on the line to tell these jokes, man.
Okay, let's get to your upbringing. We're gonna circle back and we get.
I want to protect it real quick. You had said for the Kings of Comedy, it was in 2018, 2019, but did you mean 1999?
It's a little longer to set it up, takes about 3 minutes, but then you're just hitting them with jokes after that because you don't have to set it up. 5 years without ever being in the same building with me at the same time. If I go in the building, he...
The Forex.com app. Use one swipe trading to enjoy lightning fast trading wherever you are.
I've had Cube, I've talked to Cube. A lot of people say Cube doesn't pay. What's your relationship with Cube and what did that opportunity mean for you?
Well, the ungrateful bastards that would say anything about Cube's payment, you shouldn't even talk to them anymore. Like, you don't go to Goodwill, you don't go to a Goodwill thrift store and go, look at all this cheap ass shit. Why don't you shut up? You
So funny.
could have went to Hermes. Why you didn't go to Balenciaga? Why you didn't get a vote of the ball man? You want to have that conversation? What you mean the independent black dude who's filming it partly out of his fucking pocket? What you mean he didn't pay you enough? They weirdos. That felt like they earned the opportunity because they were big. No,
Yeah.
I understood.
That ain't no $200 million movie. Well, I mean, how much did you expect you was gonna make?
Well, I made enough to get them teeth fixed just like you did.
Yeah.
So it was no harm, no foul. I knew that I was going to go from there and there was no...
You was gonna turn it back for Katt Williams.
Well, here's the thing. And I'm just not a presenter. If you ask me a question, I'm just going to tell you the truth of how it went.
Would you be willing to do another Friday?
Cube already asked me to rap, if I'm being honest with you. And the Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey.
Oh, Lord.
If I didn't know him, I'd tell you he's the greatest. I don't care what you say. To be confident and not delusional is a real skill.
That's a deep one, folks. And the thing I can say about that of all these experts, you have 20-year-old life coaches, 20-year-old experts in anything. Listen, man, it takes 30 years to be an expert in something. 10,000 hours. That's not confidence saying you're an expert. It's delusion. Speaking of a lot of facts, man, this is why I like talking to older people because they have wisdom. They can give me something that I'll take and it'll change my outlook about everything forever. I cannot talk to people my age. I can't do it. I cannot do it. He says one thing and I know exactly what it means. And there's a lot of people trying to take shortcuts. Mistaking arrogance, insecurity, and delusion for confidence. Not the same thing, man. Facts.
Most of these confident people we see is really delusional.
Well, you don't think that?
What I say? Hey, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Chris Tucker to come back in the second Friday. Smokey was on it first. Smokey, there ain't no Friday without Smokey.
We all agree to that, and there's no next Friday without Friday, and there's no Friday after next without
Down.
in the church. He, Michael Jackson's best friend. Christmas. Michael Jackson called him Christmas.
Much as
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay.
Before I discovered Riverside, I avoided online podcast interviews at all costs because I was terrified of publishing a remote interview to...
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think of Prince?
Wow. Ooh, he has connections, I guess. You got to have connections for that kind of thing to happen, and I hate that. What's the word nepotism? I don't know if it applies for this, but maybe it does.
That is. Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It did happen. It did happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid of?
And it's unfortunate that we live in a world where liars seem to be winning. People that cheat seem to be winning. People that take shortcuts. People that just know the right people. They're once winning, man. Not winning. Seriously. I've been at this fitness content thing for like 6 years. Barely getting any traction. My other YouTube channel is like 5 years. Barely getting any traction. And it's not like I'm somebody that's a beginner. I've done the work. But you see a bunch of experts that just come up. Barely worked out, barely studied, barely have testimonials, barely have the qualifications, but they're winning. That kind of thing frustrates me a lot, and I relate a lot to the things he's saying. A lot. A lot. It's almost like he's speaking to me directly.
Afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
We meet again. These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people.
Yeah, Satan can only destroy. That's a fact. He cannot create.
That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like
Ooh, pretend like it didn't happen. Aye.
it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face,
That's the thing about everything now. When you expose any kind of truth, or you say things how they are, you're a hater. You're a hater. You're grumpy. You're jealous. All that stuff. They'll say all that. I don't get people, man. I really don't.
no. The king has walked in and they have to respect. And it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to. D, was you seeing me doing this joke?
Right.
And this joke is one of those jokes in comedy where you, like, sometimes my short game is impeccable. I can't get you, but
Refranchise it.
So we're gonna end the video there. A lot of great things that he exposed. I cannot obviously do the whole thing because for copyright reasons. This is for educational purposes. I definitely learned a lot. I'll watch it again. I think I watched about 2 hours of it, but watching it again is sort of bringing back the things I had in my head to talk about. But truth has to be more celebrated. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, truth shouldn't be a thing that we deem as being a hater, being dismissive, being jealous, being rude, whatever thinks it is. Because at the end of the day, the truth does set you free. And we live in a world now where everybody gets trophies, everybody gets recognition, everybody gets a good job without actually earning it. Because we're not telling the truth anymore. And it's damaging the newer generation. It really is. As a parent, like the best things you can give your child is truth. I mean, if something is bad, tell them. If something is good, tell them. You have to be fair and balanced. Fair and balanced with your assessments. It cannot just be great job for everything, and it cannot just be ridicule for everything. You have to have both. You know what I mean? And I'm just glad somebody that is bigger is willing to risk. And I say risk because I don't know what's going to happen to Club Shay Shay's platform and Katt Williams for exposing all that. But I'm glad to see somebody listening to the truth and somebody telling the truth publicly. We need to see more of that in 2024. Anyways, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more reaction videos. I definitely hope to learn more this year, more reactions to do. Not just sports, but let's expand a little bit. So let me know what other things you want me to react to, and I can do it. Like always, get better every day, optimize yourself. I'll see you next video. God bless.